This is never let these characters find a one wish Willow. Shout out to Waves.
Obsession is how I feel about my fried chicken, man. If you haven't been living under a rock for the past few weeks, or just reluctantly haven't had any access to social media lately, and it's sad times to be under 16 in the UK, you're banned. You would know that a little while back, we may have got one of the most craziest, most trippiest, and maybe the most creepiest horror ever come out in this whole year. Oh my god, it was hella weird. And the title of that movie is none other than Obsession. Because I'm obsessed with you. And going off topic here, it was a top tier movie, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. This is my recommendation right here. Because I'm telling you right now, half of the things in this movie will get you jumping out your seat like a madman. It's crazy. To get to my point quickly though, in Obsession, without spoiling the whole story for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, there's an item in there called a
said it was a 10 of 10, would not watch again. I get that. I get that.
One wish Willow, in whereby breaking this piece of stick you buy at a local retailer, you can make a wish for anything you want and it will come true. But that wish may come with a price. And in the MC's case, it made a girl start packing people off. But listen, forget all that for a second. After I watched Obsession a few weeks ago and had some time to reflect on the premise and the message to take from that movie, something came to my attention. There was a disturbance in the force. I low-key realized.
Who do you think we can't give a one wish Willow to? For sure Mordecai. For sure Morty. Timmy Turner, probably. Harley Quinn, real. Johnny Bravo, real. Scott Summers, I'm not sure who that is.
Something. I had an epiphany that all the events and the bullshit the main character Bear committed in this film is nowhere near half the shit that would happen if any other sim type character got their hands on a one wish Willow, because they're all sickos. Time and time again in fiction, how many times have you seen some people do the most deranged?
Brock, that's real. Lola, real.
Sick, twisted shit. Just
Quagmire, real.
To pursue or show that they like somebody. Don't let it be in a cartoon or anime for you. They're still weird. It gets to a point, man.
Oh, this nigga for sure. This nigga for sure.
Don't let it be in a cartoon or anime for you.
This nigga, yo, hell nah. Actually, no. He can never get his hands on that, bro.
They're still weird. It gets to a point, man. Damn, it's so much that if they were real, they would 100% be serving a life sentence in prison. Now imagine those guys with a one wish Willow. Get the hell out! Get out! And I had the brilliant idea today, ladies and gentlemen, that I would speak about some characters I know that would not only make the same exact type of wish Bear made, but they would have made that wish yesterday because they're weird. And for all the characters I'm about to list here, I'm 99.9% certain their freaky asses would wish for this shit ASAP. And without further ado, Mordecai is the first character that comes to mind.
Yup, knew it. Fucking knew it.
In fact, Mordecai wouldn't just try to use one, he would buy a whole store full of them. The guy is mean. But how he used to obsess over Margaret, this guy was just as bad as Bear. If not, he could be worse. Throughout the whole first couple seasons of regular show, Mordecai always used to shy away from the fact that he liked Margaret, avoiding any type of romantic interaction and always being too shook to even pursue anything with her. It was genuinely so bad.
It was bad. It was terrible, Hoops. It was terrible, Hoops.
Used to get mocked by everybody else at the park, and they used to violate him, taking the piss, egging him on. I mean, Mordecai's fumbles were so legendary. Everyone at the park had a whole saying where they used to call fumbling talking to somebody, quote unquote, pulling a Mordecai. They were mocking him time and time again. Half of Mordecai's biggest problems in regular show were women. Whole episodes dedicated to his relationship.
Oh yeah, this nigga really does suck. Holy shit. I ain't gonna lie, yeah, he sucks.
Problems. And how he's been too stupid to fix them. And the other half, if we're being for real, you know damn well half the destruction these two would cause was just because of Rigby. The guy was a little evil gremlin, bro. He was on demon timing. He was the same guy who bet the park souls on a bowling ball. He's crazy. But in Mordecai's defense, him freezing up and being afraid to pursue a relationship with Margaret is hella relatable. We've all been there. Especially me. As a guy, I can understand making the first move is not easy. Not every person can just walk up.
See, there's a difference between not pursuing, but like not pursuing, crazy pause, sorry, booty cheeks. Like just making it your whole personality is like, oh, I just love her so much, but you will not talk to her. It's one thing if it's like for like a week or something. It's for months. Now at some point, like you a bitch. Like real shit. Like stop talking about it. Because now I'm making fun of you.
Me, as a guy, I can understand making the first move is not easy. Not every person can just walk up to somebody and start spewing a bunch of bullshit to try and pull. Not everyone's gonna green their shots like that. Most of your shots aren't always gonna be on target. And that's a part of life. You win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to eat chicken another day, man. And to an extent, I know most people have done embarrassing shit to make someone like them anyway. That's also some real shit too. So Mordecai isn't wrong for doing some of these things, or for some of the ways he acted around Margaret in the earlier seasons of regular show. He was just making honest mistakes and was just trying to impress her. But that doesn't change the fact that this guy will still do some of the weirdest shit even before getting a full chance of her, because he's a sicko. He was out here sniffing whole jumpers,
Literally.
drooling
Come on now. Come on now.
over her, and not to mention he literally traveled through time to cock himself out of having a kiss with Margaret.
Do you know how crazy that is? You go in time so you can get so current version of you can get a kiss before old version of you or new version of you. Like what? Just wait.
That's how bad he wanted her, bro. He was desperate. And no wonder why he traveled through time to do that shit. Because the reason why he did it in the first place was because they did kiss, but Margaret just straight up told him his breath stinks.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yo, get him off the court, my nigga. Unethical hoops. Get this nigga off the court, bruh. Get him fries. Yo, get this nigga off the court, bruh. Oh my god.
And no wonder why it does. This guy doesn't even have no dental care. No brushing teeth, no mouthwash, no tongue scrape, nothing. The guy just goes into the toilet and went straight to using his comb only. Disgusting. Mind you, the man is not 17, 18, 19, or even 20. Mordecai is 23, bro. And by the series finale, he's pushing 30, and he still doesn't use mouthwash. Get out of here, man. The man time traveled just to fix that bad kiss. And in the same episode, even the past version of Mordecai, who was portrayed to be the bad guy in that scenario, was in the right the whole time. He was the one making sense here. Because if you really think about it, how would future Mordecai know he would fumble the kiss if the past version now knows there's a kiss to be fumbled? He's gonna brush his teeth now, man.
Literally, that's all you had to do. That's all you had to do. You're in the past. All you had to do was just brush your fucking teeth. Nah, I'm gonna go in the future and stop the kiss and do it the... What?
You finna patent that shit. Mordecai treat this like it was some canon event, like you couldn't change it or something. It's just a lip sync, bro. Listen, brush your teeth, mouthwash, take a couple extras, you're fine, man. Just fix up. Mordecai, without a doubt, will use the one wish Willow to make Margaret fall for him.
Oh yeah,
look
for
at
sure.
it like this. With all his attempts throughout regular show to make her like him and to even be with her, most of them flop, getting him to do a bunch of regular show shenanigans to fix the situation, or making him just do a bunch of embarrassing shit. He do worse with it than Bear did in Obsession. The only difference here is that it being regular show and all, Mordecai would at least try to fix the situation and wouldn't keep Margaret liking him anymore if he knew
Yeah, true. I'll give him that. I'll give him that for
it
sure.
was starting to go too far. Mordecai's done a bunch of shit in regular show to know he's the type of person who tries to fix mistakes and means well. But it doesn't change the fact that his first instinct would definitely be to immediately wish for the thing that he can't promise is reciprocated.
Yep.
It more or less was later on, but Mordecai would probably wish for Margaret to like him as much as he liked her. Especially in the early seasons, he was hungry for that shit. And with Mordecai's weird, creepy tendencies he do sometimes, you'd probably just get a Nikki version of Margaret. Like, you know that one episode where Starla liked Mordecai, and when Mordecai dumped her, she just started destroying everything in her path like the Hulk?
Yeah.
I imagine that's how regular show would treat Obsession if it ever happened. Obsession is low-key another day in the park. Shit is getting bombed. I know compared to Bear, Mordecai would at least try to fix his mistake. But I also think for how desperate he used to be, he would try to use all different methods first before getting rid of his wish. Like trying to change it up a little bit. I doubt that he would let something like this be fully fixed without trying to change up a little first. That's how mad Mordecai used to be before, man. He was hella freaked out for Margaret. Control your lust, man. Get over it. Going on to the next character that would break this shit with no regrets
Talk to
is
me.
Amy Rose from Sonic.
Amy Rose from Sonic. Huh. I never thought about that one.
Now listen to me. Check me out. In the most recent games, Amy isn't as obsessed with Sonic anymore as she used to be. She's her own character with her own personality, morals, and ethics. Instead of being some unhinged fangirl, she's had way more development as a character and has her own thing going on. But cut that shit, man. You'd be lying if you said 2000s Amy would have used this shit immediately. She would have broke it yesterday, cuz. Before Amy became what she is now, her whole thing was just being obsessed with Sonic. Running around, chasing the guy, invading his personal space constantly. She would have definitely had a harassment charge.
Oh. You know who also would have did it? The Canker sisters. For Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Now that I think about it. Damn. Who was Shorty from the Proud Family? And she was in love with Sticky. She would have did it. Dejanay. There it is. Yeah. Yeah.
And she was even so deluded about the man, she would mistake every other hedgehog she would see for Sonic. Which makes zero sense, by the way, because Shadow is literally black.
Yeah.
He's one of the brothers, man. And Silver is Silver. Are you colorblind or something? How the hell are you saying this is Sonic? Are you dumb?
Yeah.
These niggas ain't even blue. What are we doing? Her whole character used to be built on that shit, man. It was mad. Amy's whole goal in Sonic Heroes was just to find this guy. She assembled a group with Big and Cream, and they went out into stages, risking their lives fighting robots just to find out where Team Sonic were at. Bro, at least in Big's case, he was looking for his frog. Amy was just chasing this nigga around like how girls used to be chasing Justin Bieber. Mental. I swear to God, either Amy would be on some next up shit like chasing Sonic 24/7, or she would surprisingly have some of the most important roles to play in Sonic games that it boggles my mind on how she would switch up so fast. Like in Sonic Adventure 2, Amy is the sole person who convinces Shadow to not destroy the Earth and instead save it, which resulted in him and Sonic both jumping the Biolizard and leading Shadow to sacrifice himself for Earth. And that's all because of Amy. She managed to speak to him, persuading him to give Earth a chance and to do better for society, which in turn gave the guy flashbacks of how Maria used to speak highly of the world, which turned him into a good guy. Amy talked the man down from destroying Earth to saving it. My boy, that's a feat in itself. She would even help out sometimes by collecting the Chaos Emeralds or just being able to beat the shit out of some of Eggman's robots, holding her own and backing everyone against
Oh,
him.
Helga? For
But
sure.
have mercy. Knowing how Amy used to be, she would devil break and use a one-wish Willow immediately, worse than Bear ever did. And not only would it be bad because Sonic would be obsessed with her, it would be bad because Sonic would be obsessed with her.
Oh
Let me
my
explain this so
God.
you guys can understand.
Wait, an obsessed Sonic is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. An obsessed Sonic would be insane. Yeah, no. We wouldn't need that. We wouldn't need that at all, actually.
How bad this shit would be. We all know Sonic is overpowered. I mean, I can sit my fat ass down and write you a whole gigantic list of some of the stupidest shit this guy's ever done in his whole career. It's dumb. And with Sonic being probably the most dangerous person in his whole verse, imagine him unhinged. Imagine how he would become if he was obsessed with someone, so much so that his moral compass would disappear, his ideals gone, him being cool and a guy who fights for the innocent thrown out the window, and all that was left in him was just his tedious affection and malicious commitment for the person who put that wish on him in the beginning. I'm telling you right now, this guy would go on demon mode. He'd be a creep as much as Amy may have been to him. But if he even sees her speak to anybody else, bam, dead. He'd definitely have no filter no more. He would drop the no-kill rule instantly as fast as he is. Start murdering any of the men who would even speak to him for as little as 5 seconds. Tails, dead. Knuckles, dead. Shadow, dead. Eggman, dead. Cream, probably dead. If they even tried to sabotage their relationship, they're finished. Finito. Rings lost, finished. This what-if scenario, I'm telling you, would become more horrifying than the movie Obsession itself. The minute Sonic would become obsessed with her, it's basically just gonna turn him into a more crazy, deluded version of himself. But instead of just beating robots down until they explode or even punch up bad guys, they're gonna see a game over screen in the next 5 seconds. The world is done. We're talking Sonic EXE without the whole demon shit. He would still end up destroying everything though. We're talking about a guy that if he really wanted to, could obliterate the entire planet to save his forced relationship. I'm taking this a little too far and I'm low-key dick riding a little, but just think about it for a second. Making emotional based wishes with this stick don't look like they work out in your favor. Like in the movie, Bear wished for Nikki to like him. And that shit derailed quickly. Imagine if you put Sonic in the same scenario. The whole scale of how bad that shit would go just flies up like you're getting morning wood. He would break everything. Knowing how Amy used to be, it's without question in their heyday, she would wish for this to happen ASAP. Like this, bruv. The minute she would even stumble across something that can help her get close with Sonic at all, she's taking the chances, I guarantee you. It's not to say that I don't think Amy wouldn't try to fix it if she could. The minute it would get out of hand, I know she would try to go to Tails or somebody else to help her come up with a solution to fix it. But I mean, god damn, man. Look at the way she was fantasizing about this guy in Sonic X. She finna make the same exact wish, bro. It's right there. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally made it to the last 2 people. Yes, 2 people that I have to mention in this video. And not only would they use the one-wish Willow to make their weird-ass fantasy come true, but I just know for how down bad they are, they'll never try to fix that shit ever. They're sick. And the people I am referring to are Susan and Mary Test from Johnny Test. Absolute schmucks. These 2 genuinely might be the most down bad people.
Wait, I forgot for who. Gil. Ooh, you might be. Yeah, nah. Yeah. Also, Bling Bling would do the same shit. Not gonna lie.
In fiction, before we had Kazuya from Rent a Girlfriend, before Sonic X, Amy Rose, after the whole generation of Johnny Bravo and his weird-ass tendencies were over, we're out here getting Tweedledee and Tweedledum tests. A set of twins who are geniuses and experiment on their little brother constantly with new shit like smart pants, time machines, giving him powers, yada yada yada. But the thing with Susan and Mary is, for how genius they both are, and how most of the stuff they make is kinda cool and helpful,
I forgot
they're
too.
so hooked for this guy named Gil, it's outrageous. This guy doesn't even know them half.
And this nigga's a fucking idiot, bro. You're two smart ass twins and y'all fucking fangirling over an idiot.
The time. I don't even think he knows that they exist. Every single appearance he would make in the show, he would just say hi to Johnny and then just straight up disappear. Susan and Mary ain't never have no interactions with him. Barely have any interactions with him in the whole of Johnny test. And the funny thing about that is that half of everything they were experimenting on Johnny for was to impress Gil. They subjugate their little brother to crazy ass experiments to get a guy who would never notice them to notice them. What are we doing, man? From dumb shit like turning him into a lady, getting heavy ass lips like this guy from SpongeBob, using a potion that makes you more attractive for a little bit, and then makes you fugly. And they even experimented on Gil to try and make him fall for them by using gum. But instead of it doing that, it just turned him into a giant monkey who could skateboard. Mad thing. He was on that Tony Hawk, man. The fact that they were willing to put their brother under probably life-threatening conditions just to have a chance with somebody who doesn't even know they exist is crazy.
The fact that he was still willing to take the experiments, though, is crazy, is it not?
Not only did they even experiment on Johnny, they did it to themselves too. Shit like tanning spray.
They would be like, he'd be like, all right, I'll do it if you do this and this for me, or if you make me this. Nigga, save yourself.
That makes you move like a chameleon, turning themselves into animals like lions, which just scared the guy off. And even combining the DNA of some bolo, swole ass guys, and a bunch of crazy animals to turn themselves into some B-Tech hoax to have some next level kaiju fight in the middle of the street. Two tween geniuses who would instead rather chase a nigga who has to be reminded every 2 weeks that Johnny even has sisters than them, I don't know, maybe building something crazy and winning a Nobel Peace Prize for it. You're selling 100%. Susan and Mary Tess would abuse a one-wish Willow. And I'm so certain that they would never let Gil go back to being normal again. Even if he turned into a crazy murder-filled psychopath, these two...
You don't think they'd go back? I think they'd fix it. I think they'd try to fix it. They've tried to fix everything else.
would just go ahead to try and figure out a way to make him even more obsessed and a little less psychopath. Like, good God, man, they're the same people who built robot copies of him and have already had a bunch of episodes in where they mind controlled Gil anyway and made him obsessed with them.
Johnny is literally the voice of reason. True. True. Very true.
They were doing this shit all the way back in the 2010s. Get great, man. See, the thing is, I would give these guys the benefit of the doubt because they're kids. They have crushes. It's normal. But the fact that they're super geniuses, with them even attending a whole different special school for smart people, it kind of takes it away. Knowing damn well they're smart, but not smart enough to just leave Gil be. On my life, if they had a way to make this guy obsessed with them regardless of what side effects it would have, I'm taking my chances of them just doing that shit. For my whole life as a kid, Johnny Test was one of my favorite slept-on cartoons. Johnny and Dookie just getting into stupid situations, them having multiple different episodes with loads of references to other cartoons, and even having tough side characters like my guy Bling Bling Boy. He was rich as hell, man. But imagine when I tell you, some of the episodes in the entire show would have only ever happened because Susan and Mary would start testing Gil shit on Johnny.
True.
Most episodes would be started by them testing shit on Johnny to use it on themselves for Gil.
Yep.
They're down bad, man. And these are all the people that I
was never that serious
to mention for today. If you guys got any more characters that you know would be using this shit like one sicko, or disagree with any of the people I mentioned, comment down below, man. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I'll catch you lot in the next one.
W video. Shout out Waves, man. W video, bruh.